Nighttime highway rain falling. A tow truck driver, Jason Miller, late 30s, hardworking grease-stained uniform, pulls over to help a broken-down SUV with a young family inside. The SUV's hazard lights flash in the rain. They laughed at him, a simple tow truck driver who didn't even charge for his work. They mocked him for wasting his time. But 2 weeks later, the man he helped was sitting in his boss's office, and everything changed. Jason hooks the SUV to his truck. Inside, a young mother is rocking her crying baby, while the father, David, mid-40s, clean-cut, expensive watch hidden under his jacket, apologizes for the trouble. David, man, I don't even have cash on me tonight. Just send me a bill. Jason, calm, modest smile. Forget it. Family stranded in the rain? I'm not charging a dime. The father insists, but Jason waves him off. The kids wave goodbye. Jason wasn't rich. In fact, he was barely making ends meet. But kindness was all he had left to give. Back at the towing yard the next morning, Jason's co-workers laugh at him. His boss, Frank, gruff, money-hungry, late 50s, shakes his head. Co-worker, smirking. You towed him for free? What are you, a charity case? Man, you'll die broke. Frank, mocking laugh. Jason, if you're not billing people, maybe you don't belong here. We don't run this place on good deeds. Jason lowers his head but doesn't argue. They thought kindness was weakness. They thought he was a fool. Jason struggles with bills at home. He eats canned food, pays overdue rent. His landlord bangs on the door. At work, Frank keeps piling insults. Pick up your pace, Jason. We're not running a soup kitchen. Jason silently keeps working, while co-workers gossip and mock him. They didn't know that the man Jason helped was no ordinary stranger. 2 weeks later, Frank sits in his office, smoking a cigar, bragging about how profits matter, not people. Suddenly, his secretary rushes in. Secretary, sir, you need to see this. There's a visitor. The door opens. It's David, the same man Jason helped, but now he's in a sharp, tailored suit, carrying an expensive briefcase. Jason freezes when he sees him. Frank, fake smile. Mr. Who might you be? David calmly lays his business card on the desk. It reads, David Cole, Senior Vice President, Titan Motors Corporation. David explains how Jason's free tow saved his family that night, how his kids were terrified, and how Jason refused to take a cent. David, stern. Men like him are rare. He didn't know me. He didn't care what I could give him. He just did the right thing. Frank tries to take credit. Of course, that's the kind of service we train all our guys for. But David ignores him, turning to Jason. David, smiling. I was looking for someone with character. Titan Motors is opening a new logistics division, and I want you, Jason, to run it. Jason is stunned. His coworkers gape in silence. Frank turns pale. Jason, hesitant. I don't even have a degree. I'm just a tow truck driver. David. And that's exactly why. You understand hard work, grit, and honesty. That's worth more than any diploma. The office erupts. Frank stammers. Co-workers whisper. They mocked him for his kindness. But now the man they laughed at was about to walk into a future none of them could touch. Jason shakes David's hand. David hands him a folder with a job offer. 6 figures, company car, benefits. Frank tries to interrupt. Jason works for me. You can't just... David coldly. Correction. He doesn't work for you anymore. Frank collapses in his chair, defeated. Co-workers stare, ashamed. Jason looks at Frank one last time. Jason, quiet, firm. You said kindness makes a man weak. Looks like it just made me stronger. Jason in a new office, dressed in a suit. His family visiting his new workplace. Frank's garage now struggling without him. Never underestimate the power of kindness. The world may laugh until the day it bows in silence.